Okay, so you have a little bit of space. Let's go ahead and start moving in that space. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start taking that big step side to side. I'm going to start up top. I'm going to take the shoulders. I'm going to roll them back and down. And I like to start up top because a lot of what we do is this forward motion, kind of hunched over, and we want to correct that posture. So I'm going to be kind of dramatic. I'm going to push the shoulders back and down. I'm going to stretch long through the neck. And I work my breathing, good breathing. Excellent job. Okay, so keeping the neck long, keeping the shoulders down, and I want to go ahead and do a big stretch up with the arms. Now it's important that we keep the neck long because we don't want to get shruggy shoulders and then do hands up. We want to keep that neck long, keep those arms up, good breathing. I just got an email yesterday. We're continuing with Zoom classes I got so far through July 5th. So I'll be here. And if you have to end up going back to work on and off throughout that time, we're gonna go one hand up and over. I will be putting the videos on YouTube after the class. Sometimes it just takes me a couple hours to get it up though. Here we go. We have that arm up and over. Good breathing. Excellent job. Okay, so now I'm going to go a little bit tight in the abs. That's to protect my back. I'm going to pop that knee up. Get that knee up, loosen up the hip flexor. Excellent job. Good. So moving out that body, getting our stretch and warm up. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to keep my feet hip width apart. My chest is up. And I go into a squat and I pull it on forward. What I meant by pull it on forward is I do kind of bring my hip flexors forward a bit. Good. So the focus here on the squat is loosening up that body, yes, warming up the legs. On that drop, I feel my low back and my glutes get a stretch. Again, legs are warming up. We're doing 2 more, and then I'm going to go into a little bit of cardio. You could do a modified jack. You could do a regular jumping jack. Join me, get that heart rate up for 10. Breathe. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. I go wide step, kick it back, aim that knee down. I'm going to start to do an arm movement with it. What's happening here with the arms? So I'm doing that row back. With that row back, I'm stretching the chest, warming up that back. Excellent job. Fantastic. Okay, I'm going to keep my legs wide a bit. I do a little pivot and I go for that reach across, starting to get my core waking up, stretching out. If you tend to get dizzy, you're just going to look forward and move the arms. Good breathing. Awesome. Abs are tight. And I go into that kick out. Okay, if you missed Monday's class and you haven't heard, I am 15 weeks pregnant. So that means that I will start having to modify certain things. Now you're going to be surprised. I'm becoming like a professional pregnant trainer. I've gone through 2 pregnancies already. We can do a lot, or I can do a lot still. This isn't the 1950s where they didn't have information. My doctor gives me the go-ahead. And it's still going to be a hard class. And if things go well, I'll be here until the day before, which I've done in the past. Chest stays up, go into a squat, pop up onto the toe. Now, if you don't feel comfortable popping up onto the toe, you could hold onto a counter or back of a chair. Excellent job. Let's do one more, And then we go back into either modified or regular jumping jacks. Get that heart rate up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so now we're going for range of motion in the hip flexor. Hands wherever you need them for balance. Lift up that leg, circle it on out. Good breathing. Once in a while, I do this like really annoying loud breath out. I'm sorry about that, but it's to remind you not to forget the breath when you're concentrating on things, okay? So when you hear me do a sharp breath, I don't know, at this point, it plugged in me to just kind of do it randomly throughout the class. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna switch directions. I'm gonna start the leg wide, range of motion, circle it back in. Good. Good. Abs are tight, swing kick. Get that stretch. You don't have to touch the fingers to the toes. Your hands just stay wide for balance. And you swing that leg across the body. Fantastic. Okay, hands on the hips. We're gonna draw circles with the hips. Circling out. Oh, that feels good. Nice deep breathing. Switch direction of the circle. I don't know if you guys were aware, but Blue Angels did a flyby this morning around 10:45-ish. And I kid you not, it was right over our house and it was amazing. We have like a thing out back that we were able to get on top of and get a really amazing view. And what a beautiful thing that is always to see the Blue Angels. Go ahead and go straight legs, pop that toe. I'm a little bit closer to the Oakland airport, so we get to see them a bit more, although I think today they were coming from Sacramento. So here we are, we're in our stagnant stretch. I choose to do stretches of places on the body that get tight when we do a lot of sitting. So here I am, bent knee in the supportive leg, not locked out through the straight leg, pop that toe up, reaching down, big breath, and then I'm gonna switch it out. Okay, so slowly coming up, I take a step forward, both toes are forward, feet are about hip width apart, and I take the back hip and I'm gonna drive it forward. The same side arm can come on back. You don't have to, but I like it because it continues to stretch up. Up to you. Little hip flexor stretch. Also, if you try to keep your back heel on the ground, you're getting the Achilles, the back. If your calf's really tight, you get your back calf. Again, feet are hip width apart. I take a big step forward. I'm switching the legs up. Drive that hip flexor forward. Good. Fantastic. Okay. So you have with you today a mat, you have dumbbells, you have water. So where we're going to start today is we're going to need our dumbbells. So let's go ahead, bend your knees, pick up your dumbbells. If you don't want to use dumbbells, you don't need to. If at any point becomes too much, set them down. That's your first modification, would be setting down the weight. Now, one of the things is the tighter I grip my dumbbell, that creates a lot of pressure in the wrist. So you want to make sure you're holding it tight enough so it's not going to fall, but not like squeezing it, strangling it for dear life, because it is going to create a lot of pressure in the wrist and be uncomfortable, okay? So sometimes you see me, I'm kind of like loose when I hold it, and I kind of like will do a little stretch out just to loosen up. So right now, I just need to kind of get you into the right, I don't know, position. So I'm just going to start using some squats. Just give me some squats. And then once we get a few squats out of the way, we're getting to our movement. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go feet maybe positioned about double hip width apart, something like that, and my toes are out a few degrees, okay? Now, my knees follow my toe. So when I bend down, I don't want to go knees in. I want to push those knees wide so that they're pointing the direction of the toe. Got it? Okay. Now, one other thing is I'm not falling forward. That's a lot of pressure in my back. I want to keep my spine stacked on top of my hips. Okay? Cool. You have the dumbbells in hand? We ready to get a little interesting? Cool. Come on low and hold. Okay, you're low. Hold. Lift that chest up. Hands bent. And I'm going to punch across the body. Can you get a torso twist? Try it. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to take this palms up and I'm going to do a dip and a dip. See how my palm is up and I twist my hand down and do a punch down? Cool. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Torso twist, hold low. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms up about 90 degrees. And I'm going to go ahead and do a dip down with a lift up. If you can't wrap your mind around the one arm at a time, do both up or set the weight down and do both up, okay? Get ready, let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Dip it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Twist it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Twist it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Dip it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Twist it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And finish. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And now we need a modification for this one. Okay? So what's going to happen here is I'm going to reach down, and I'll show you the modification in a second. And I'm going to jump and go back wide. Up, down. My back stays straight on that down. Now, modification for this one is going to be step it wide, come in, step it wide, come in, okay? And again, you don't have to go all the way to the floor, so just where you're comfortable. Get that heart rate up, getting ready, let's go. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to walk it out. I'm going to set my weights down. I'm going to work my breathing. Make sure you're recovered enough before moving on. And you know what? I'm just going to grab a sip of water, just a little bit, because I'm going to move right into the next one. But I am a little thirsty. Okay. If ever you need water, you can go ahead and grab it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set you up, and I'm going to go right leg forward. Okay? Chest up. And I'm going to bend down to a lunge. Now in this, let's talk about what's happening with the body positioning. Knee and toe are facing forward. Body weight is primarily in this front leg. Very light in the back toe. Feet are hip width apart. I'm here, my chest is up. I'm not falling forward. I'm gonna dip down for 2. 1, front leg picks me up. 2, okay? Now I'm staying low, I'm not coming up all the way yet. And I'm gonna start to transition to the back leg picking up. What I wanna do is I wanna put the weight into the front leg, bear down through the heel, and lift that back toe. I don't wanna jump off the back leg, okay, if you can. Hands out for balance if you need it. And I'm gonna squeeze the glute and hold. Now I'm gonna go a 1, 2 kick. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hands wherever you need them for balance. Good. 1, 2, 1, 2. Squeeze the glute. Now, when I'm doing that leg kick out, what's happening is it's creating, that movement creates some imbalance. So that's why I want you to really squeeze in the glute. Tighten, hold, 1, 2. Don't lose getting to work the glute there. Our glute is a great balance muscle, okay? So we're getting hamstring, glute, and we are getting some quad too. Those are the primaries, the backside. Secondary muscle will be the quad, front side. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 2 more. Good job. Last one. Very good. Okay. I'm going to give myself some space. You can watch what I'm going to do, and then feel free to modify. And I'll show you what to do modification-wise. I'm going to hold a low squat. And what's going to happen here is I'm going to take right leg lead, lunge forward, hold low, lunge forward, hold low, feet together, holding the squat. And then I'm going to go for either 2 jump backs if you're a really good jumper, or 3. And I'm not a great jumper. I'm going to take a 3. 3, 2, 1. Now let's talk about this. First off, if the holding low isn't happening, feel free to go lunge, step it up, lunge, and then fast feet back. Or maybe you could keep it low, 1, 2 together, and fast feet back. Okay? So we get ready. I'm in my squat. I keep it low. Right leg leads. Lunge, lunge, together. 3, 2, 1. 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 Last one. Lunge, lunge, together. 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Do you have a wall nearby? If not, you're gonna be holding an isometric squat in space. If you can, we're doing a wall squat for about a minute. Make sure you got your breathing down before moving on. And in 3, 2, 1. Here we are. My feet are hip width apart. My knees point forward with the toe. Put my spine up against there. Push that body through the heels to support, not gripping in the toe. Work your breathing. Hold it here. Are you about 90 degrees in the knees? If your knees are healthy and well today, if you feel a lot of leg strength, you get to around that 90-degree mark and you keep it. You're doing good. You have 30 seconds. If you need to take a break, pop up, walk it out, and join me for what you can in the remainder of the time we have. Continue to breathe. Deep breaths. If you can now, we fight for it because we're coming to the end. We are almost done. Staying strong. The legs are shaking. And in 10, breathe. 9, good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Walk it out. Good set. We're gonna go ahead and get the left leg in the next half. So grab yourself some water, work the breathing, come back with a set of dumbbells for the upper body, okay? Breathe, stretch, recover, come back with dumbbells. So you have as long as you need to recover. Make sure you're in control of your breathing before moving on. And once you feel like, yes, I have control, feel free to move on with me. I have my dumbbells in hand. And I'm gonna start you, and I know this isn't like the nicest thing to do, but we are gonna start in a squat. I know, legs are tired. I'm going into a squat and my back is straight, okay? I am looking at you guys. Eventually, you're gonna wanna put your head down and keep your neck straight as part of that alignment, okay? So here we go. I'm gonna put my hands, gorilla arms. I got no bend in the wrist, little bend in the elbow. I'm gonna squeeze up and slow release back down. Up, release it slow. We've talked about this. The drop is important. On that drop down, you slowly lower it, and you don't let gravity get the credit. We let our muscles get the credit. We bring it in slow. Good job. Let's do 5 more. And in 5, awesome, 4, 3. And if you have a heavier set of weights at home, feel free to do bigger groupings of muscles like this one. If you're a heavier set, I'm gonna do 1 more. And good, and I come on up. Shoulders are back and down, stretching out the neck. Awesome, okay. Holding it like a hammer, knees are bent. And I'm gonna go into that bicep circle cycle where I push one arm out and I pull it back in. And if you don't like it, you're going alternating bicep curl. Okay, so let's go. So right here, you know I love this one, and I love it for a few reasons. It's working more than just your bicep. It's very effective at working your bicep. It's working your cardio, and it's working your core, okay? We have to lock up our abdomen. We don't want to shake our hips as the arms kick out, okay? Keep breathing. Tighten those abs. Keep those hips engaged. Don't shake the hip. Keep your hip flexors tight. And in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and great, good. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead, shake out the shoulders, grab a breath, stretch out the neck if you need to. On this next one, I'm going overhead. Now, if you feel like you're out of breath, you're gonna use no weight at all. And then if you have any shoulder issues, neck problems, and you feel like any impingement or any anything hurting, just go ahead and set the weight down and just go taking your own time and go just through the motion of it. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna start low, and I'm gonna go straight overhead, bend it back to 90 degrees, and I wanna make sure my arms are wide, not out in front, because now I'm gonna go ahead, keeping it wide. Now I'm gonna pinch in the elbow, and I'm gonna squeeze that chest back in, reset back down. Okay, so let's go ahead, all the way up, down only to 90, elbows are wide, flex in the elbows, squeeze that chest, back open, wide, 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 set it down. All the way up, back down to 90 degrees, elbows, flex in the elbow, flex that chest, back wide, 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 and set it down. Whoo, whoo. I'm gonna put a bend in my knees and engage there. This is not an easy one. Taking my time, which makes this one harder. Good breathing. Coming down to 90. Squeeze your chest, pectoral muscles right there. Pull it open wide. Set those elbows down. All the way up. And I brace through my knees. That's why you see me bending my knees quite a bit. Is that I don't want to perk out my low back when things get tired and engage my low back. So instead, I'm going to brace myself through my knees bending. Good job. And just to make things challenging, let's do 3 more. Elbows in, flex that chest. Bring it wide. Set it down. 2 more. Good job. Awesome. Last one. All the way up, down to 90. Flex that chest. Wide open. Set it down. Whew, good job. I'm going to stretch out my neck after that one. Push the shoulders back and down. Excellent job. Okay, so now we're going to move into doing a little bit more of tricep. So I'm gonna take a step forward. Why don't you choose like your right leg, just so that we can simply do our left leg on the next round. Okay, so go ahead and kick it forward. You're in a lunge position. My knee is bent, okay? I'm gonna tip forward at the hip, the spine stays straight. The elbows will pick up. Now, let's not just do like pick up. When we do the pick up, I want you to put mind to muscle and think of the shoulder blades. And I want you to drive the shoulder blades towards each other. So I'm keeping I have to do that. I want to keep my arms really close to my body. I don't want to go wide with it. I want to feel my shoulder blades glide up. And I'm going to kick out from here. See the pinky? The pinky is going to push back. And we're going to push back for 8 like this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, set it down. Squeeze and glide, row. Now push the palm back. 8, 7, 6. Now some of you guys may not actually be able to turn like that and it feel comfortable, so then just continue with pinky. And if this isn't comfortable, go no weight at all. 4, 3, 2, 1. Repeat. And this time I'm only going to do 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down, palm back. 4, 3, 2, 1. This time I only do 2. 1, 2, palm back. 1, 2. Good job. Okay, coming on up. We have a little bit of time left in this half of the class. I'm going to go ahead and pull out my mat. If you want to sneak in some water, now's a good time. Pull out your mat. Let's go ahead and focus in on more classic core, abdomen, low back, and maybe some glutes. Make this for this class. Okay. I'm gonna lay my mat out. Just making sure you can see me on camera with the mat. If you wanted to grab some water, yes, you can use this time. Don't let it log down too much because we are moving to the core. You know, when you drink too much and you hear that slosh, it's never fun. Okay, so I'm gonna lay down on my back. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm just stretching really quick, that's all that is. I'm gonna go ahead and put my fingertips behind my ears. And I'm gonna go for bicycle, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I'm gonna hold my legs at tabletop, which means they're bent. And I'm gonna crunch in upper, lower, tight squeeze for 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna repeat that. So modification for this will be leg down, pop it up, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you could do crunches or knee ups. Or you could switch it up and go crunch, knee up. Got it? Okay, so let's go ahead, find where you're at, and let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tight. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tight. 4, 3, 2, 1. If you could really pull the knees in, it's going to mean that your low back is starting to pull up on the mat, and that's okay. Give a breath out. Good job. Back to your bicycle. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tight crunch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bicycle. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tight crunch. 4, 3, 2. We have one more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tight crunch. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead. I plant my feet. Now they're hip width apart. My knees are not knocking in and they're not pulling wide. My hands are down supporting my body. Now, next level on this one is bringing your hands up and taking away that support. I'm going to keep mine down, okay? But if you need to make it harder again, hands can go up. So now I'm going to go ahead and start with bridge up, and then I'm going to end up going single leg, but you never have to go single leg. So what's going to happen with my bridge up is I'm going to start at my tailbone. I'm going to start to lift, and I think of a banana peel, And I want to peel up one vertebrae at a time. Then I'm going to trace that back down, relaxing one at a time until I relax and I reset. Okay, so I want to make sure my spine gets completely relaxed at the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead, squeezing the glutes, hamstrings, low back, up to the top. Good. And now up to you. You can do single leg. I chose to lift my right leg, so that means my left leg is my focus. And here I go, up to down. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, good job. 5, good breathing. 4, 3, almost. 2, and I'm gonna hold up. If you have 2 legs down, you're just holding your hips up. And I'm gonna pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now this is where if you have 2 legs down, you're just gonna work a hold. So you're just gonna keep your hip propped up and hold it if you can. If your leg is up, you have options. You can hold it, yes, or you can bring the leg straight down and lift up to you for 10. Breathe. 9, my hip is up. 8, 7, 6, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Now I had my right leg up. Remember which leg you had up because we're probably not going to get to it till the next round. Okay? From here, I flip over and I'm going to go into a plank. I'm going to choose to do a forearm plank. So fist form and elbows, you can stay on your knees or you can go onto your toes. With the plank, my goals here are a straight spine. Again, I can be on my knees or I can be on my toes. And I don't want to lift my spine. I want to have a nice straight back all the way through to the butt, okay? You don't want to lift the butt. You don't want to dip the low back. So what's happening here is I'm holding this position and my abdomen wants to drop with gravity, but I'm going to pull it up, okay? So pull, draw your muscles and tighten your abdomen so it's not sagging. Try to pull that belly button up towards your spine. Don't let it drop to the mat. Keep it here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're not done yet. Can you push forward on the toe and back like a saw? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm just stretching out after that last one. Now you have options, okay? You could lay down on your stomach and go ahead and go Superman. I'm not gonna do Superman, but you can. Instead, I'm gonna choose to do bird dog, okay? Bird dog's a really good modification too. It's up to you. So bird dog is hard enough. I am switching it up so I'm not having to lay on my stomach. I'm gonna go knee into elbow, and then I'm gonna extend my elbow. And what I also like about this one is you're gonna work, if you're in Superman, tighten up your glute, tighten up your back, hold it for 3, 2, 1, and drop, okay? Go 3, 2, 1, drop. So you're tight through the hamstring, glute, low back. Good job. If you're doing bird dog like I am, you're gonna point your elbow nice and strong. Okay, that's the nose of your bird dog. I'm gonna kick out my leg, squeeze my glute and hamstring and low back. One more. Good. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and stretch out after that. If you did bird dog, you need to know which arm you're moving. So for me, it was my right arm. So next time I'm gonna do my left, okay? Good series, we need to move on. If you need a sip of water, now's a good time. Grab yourself some water and we're gonna reset to going back to legs. So I'm gonna move my mat out of the way. Water, create some space, and let's go ahead and move back to legs. Okay, so recover, take as long as you need to. I'm in no rush. I will move on, but you can take your time, okay? So right now, going back to that very first one I did. So to kind of warm things up, to get back to legs, I'm gonna go ahead and kick my legs out about double hip width apart. I'm gonna spread my toes out a few degrees. I'm gonna keep my spine stacked up on my hips. And I'll just kind of push my arms out in front right now. And I'm just gonna do like 5 squats. Just kind of easing back into the legs. So do a couple more squats, and then I'm gonna hang out low. So now here I am, I'm low, okay? My knees, I push them wide. I don't let them fall in, okay? And then from here, if you can, get that twist punch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it, palm up, dip it down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, twist punch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms up, kick them up. 5, 10. Sorry, what am I counting? I don't even know. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Twist punch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring them down. Good job. 4, 3, 2, 1. Twist. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift them up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Twist. 8. So with the twist, I hold. It's an isometric contraction. With the punch down, I dip down. Good. 2 more. Twist punch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And good job. Okay. Remember this next one? It's a little bit of cardio, it's a little bit of jumping. Your modification is going to be step, reach to what you're comfortable with. Together, reach it on up. If the weights themselves are too much, just set down the weight. You don't need any weight for it. And I would step right and then step left. Okay? So here I go. I'm going to jump it in 3, 2, 1. Down, pick it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And I'm not going crazy fast because I'm making sure my spine is straight when I tip forward at the hip for the weight drop. Good. And in 3, 2, 1. Whew. I don't need weights. I'll face this way. I'm recovering my breathing. Get off a couple of nice deep breaths. Once you feel like you've recovered, go into a lunge, left leg forward. Here I am, left leg forward. Now my knee and toe are pointing forward, feet are hip width apart. Got that? Body weight is in this front leg. What's gonna happen here is I'm gonna dip for 2, and your modification, which I'm so sorry, I don't think I said before, but you guys are clever, so always feel free to modify. Could be a step in for 2, or just a lift up all the way for 2. So I'm gonna do a kick out. 1, 2, squeeze that glute, lift that leg, 1, 2. 1, 2, glute squeeze, 1, 2. Maybe you need a chair, and you just need, all you need is like a chair to hold on to, and you can do this move. Grab yourself a prop, bring that chair over fast, and go ahead and continue with me. I want to bring that hip flexor up high if I can. So hip flexor high, squeeze that tush, 1, 2, good. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good job. 1, 2. Fantastic. I'm going to do 2 more. Woo. I have 1 more. Cool. Okay, so now I'm going to give myself a little bit of room. You need to be able to do that 2 big lunge forward, 3 hop back. Your modifications could just be lunging forward for 2 and then doing quick feet back. You never have to jump. Okay? I'm gonna stay in a low squat. My back is straight though, okay? And what's gonna happen is my left leg will move forward. 1. So then the right leg moves forward to a big lunge. 2, feet together. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 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 together. Whew. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna get one more in. 1, 2, together. 3, 2, 1. Walk it out, grab your breath. We have a wall squat. It's a minute. We're gonna push ourselves and the legs well. In 3, 2, and 1. If you don't have a wall right there, just hold a squat. Whew. Okay, the legs are tired. This is a push right at the end. As I'm doing this, I'm focused on where my body weight's pushing down. I don't want to grip in my toe. I don't want to push up to the toe. Push down, anchor through the heel. Hold as close to 90-degree knees as you can. Breathe. Focus on your breath. Nice deep breathing. Feel those legs and little tremors. Waking up that muscle. Good job. Woo. Feeling it. It feels good. This is me challenging myself. This is good. I'm one of those people, if we're gonna work out, I wanna get the most that I can into an hour, okay? Right now, I'm only doing these 3 hours a week with you guys for my workouts. So we're gonna pack it in, get that full body. And in 3, 2, 1. Good job, walk it out. Good job. Okay, so now you recover breath, stretch if you need to, grab some water, pull your dumbbells out, and let's go back to upper body. Water, stretch if you need to, recover, and then grab your dumbbells. Awesome. Okay, so here I am, grab my water, letting the water get down, recover as long as you need to. Now, I'm gonna go back to what I was doing in that first bit, and I'm gonna add a few little variations onto it. That first one we did was a back fly. I'm gonna do a back fly again, but if you wanna make it harder, I'm gonna add in like a 3 pulse. But if you don't like pulsing, you're gonna continue with opening wide, slow drop in. Okay, either way it is a slow drop though. So here I am, I hold. I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1, slow drop in, and that counts as 1. But again, you can go open and then slow back in, okay? Let's go ahead, keep that back straight, find where you're at, and let's go. 3, 2, 1, drop it in slow. 3, 2, 1. Now my weights are 5 pounds. If I had 8 pound, 10 pound, I would not be able to do a 3 pulse. I'm only doing it because this is a teeny bit light for this muscle grouping for me. So if yours is on point, meaning you have a challenging enough weight, then you're not doing a 3 pulse probably, and that's okay. Do what you can do, okay? 3, 2, 1, 5 more, and in 5, 4, sorry, that started making noise. I don't know why, that kind of creeped me out. I'm like, is it an animal in here? 3, 2, 1, and 3, 2, and 1. I come up, okay? Stretch out if you need to, shoulders back and down. Good breathing. Last time I did a bicep cycle with my thumb leading in a hammer curl. I'm gonna go palm up. So if you did palm up last time, you're doing a hammer curl. My knees are soft, my hips are tight, my core is tight. And I'm gonna go ahead and move into my bicep cycle. And I apologize if you guys see this so much. It's because your biceps are strong. You guys hold things, grocery bags, whatever. Your biceps get worked. And if you don't have heavy enough weights, we're not gonna be able to grow them stronger. So I have to do more challenging exercises with a lighter weight. And this one right here is it. It's a good one. And if you don't like it, again, alternating bicep curl is a good one too. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Knees are bent, abs are tight, hips locked up. Don't shake your hip with it. And in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Okay. That last round in the very beginning, we did a big old lift up, we did a chest press in, and then we did resetting to bring it back down. We're gonna add on to that one if you can. If it's too, actually we're gonna change it up completely because I just remembered what I want to do. Here we go. So if the weights are too much on this one, set the weight down, go through the motion. Like you have a lat pull down bar, squeeze it in tight, back up, pull down slow. And again, you might want to go no weight at all and just work the muscles, engaging mentally, okay? So my hands are up and they're a little bit at an angle. And I'm gonna go lat pull down bar to the chest, pop it onto the chest. Now I'm gonna go ahead and flex on the elbows, squeeze that chest, back open, pop it up fast. Bring it down slow on top of that chest. Bring those shoulder blades gliding in as you do that. Elbows come in, flex that chest, open wide, pop it up fast if you can. Oh, this is a tough one. I love it. Here we go. Pull it on down, pull it on down. Flex that chest, back wide, pop it up, down, chest, open, back up, flat pull down bar, elbows in, tight chest, pop it up. Okay, you got one more left in you, let's try. Bring it on down, elbows in, good, and fantastic. Okay, so now what I'm gonna move into is doing the tricep. What we did on that last one was we put that right foot forward, so now I'm gonna go ahead and put my left leg forward, and I'm gonna tilt forward in my hip, my spine is straight. And at first I kept those elbows very close to my body, and I did a row up, okay? So I'm gonna go row up, flex and squeeze that back, engage the shoulder blades. There should be a pinch, like if I had a walnut up there in between my shoulder blades, I'm giving it a hug at this point. Okay, I'm pinching it in, and now I'm gonna push back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna set it down, pinch it up, squeeze it, hold that pinch, push back the palm. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, pinch it up and hold. From here we go to 4, 4, 3, good job, 2, 1, bring it down, pinch it up, palm is back, 4, 3, 2, 1, we're down to 2, 2, 1, bring it down, palm is back, 2, 1, whoo, good job. I'm gonna set my weights down, I pull out my mat, coming down for a little brief segment in the core. I got only a couple minutes that I get to use for core, and then we gotta get to stretching because stretching is valuable. So here we are on our mat. What I'm gonna do here is my bicycle crunch 4, 3, 2, 1, tight crunch, 4, 3, 2. Remember the modifications, keep your feet down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tight crunch. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tight crunch. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tight crunch. 4, 3, 2. And I have one more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tight crunch. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cool. Okay. My feet are hip width apart. Last time I did right leg up, so this time I'm going to do left leg up. If last time you did both legs down, please just do that again. And here we go. Rolling on up for 10, 9, good breathing. 8, push through that heel, feel that glute, feel that hamstring, feel that low back, growing stronger. Excellent job. Looking good. I'm running out of time, but we're gonna get through this one and then we'll probably have to go right to stretching. And I have one more. Now for you, you can pulse with 2 feet down, just hip up, keeping it pulsing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Make sure the knee's not popping wide. Keep that straight and even. From here, maybe it's just a hold for you. Hold it the 10 seconds. Or maybe it's a leg drop, lift up for 10, 9, 8, 7. Good job. Keep that hip up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and I'm done. Good job. And really quick, I'm just going to pull my knees in, pop them down, and then I'm going to stretch out. Stretching out long, hands overhead, long body, long spine. We get into the stretch. Stretching is so important for your long game. You want to prevent injuries tomorrow in the future. We need to make sure we stretch today. Good breathing. From here, I'm going to go ahead and hug my knees in. Pull your knees in tight. Continue to deep breathe. I'm going to loosen up how tight I'm holding the knees. And now I'm going to draw circles. Switch direction of the circle. My arms open wide, my palms are down, my knees are bent, my legs are side to side. Great. From here, you can keep the knees bent or you could straighten them out. I'm gonna go one leg at a time up to hand or a stretching strap. Continue to breathe. The leg is straight. Point the toe down. Point the toe up. Circles for the ankle, and this is for your range of motion on your ankle joint, so make it good. How big can you make that circle? So over time, sometimes we develop scar tissue, and I want to work through that. I'm going to fight through my range of motion, really trying to make my circle big, and now I'm going to switch directions. Awesome. Now, my opposite arm grabs the leg. I try to keep the hip down, same side arm down. Pull that leg straight across that body. Point the toe back to the face if you can. Hold. Breathe through. Excellent job. And release. Okay, maybe both knees need to be bent. I'm going to square my hips up to my shoulders. I'm going to switch my legs up. I can kick my leg out, but feel free to keep yours bent. Hold it right here. Get that stretch in the back of the leg. Deep breathing. Point the toe down to the face. Breathe. Point the toe up to the ceiling. Circle for the ankle joint. Switch direction of the circle. Opposite arm grabs that leg, diagonal across the body, same side arm down, point the toe down, breathe. Release that. Right ankle, left thigh, sit up 2 or hug it in. Release that and switch. Ankle on the thigh, hug it in, and again, you could sit up to it instead. Good, I'm gonna kick out my legs. I'm gonna push out my heels, make sure I'm not with the heels in, push them out. And then I'm gonna reach for my ankles, my calves, whatever you can reach for. And then from here, my soles of the feet come together. And I'm gonna go ahead and bend down from the hip. Good breathing. If you want to make this one harder, you can. You do not have to. I'm going to extend the legs out. I'm going to walk my hands out. I'm going to put a bend in the elbow. And again, you can maybe just start holding your hands out. Bending at the elbow is a challenge bump up. You could also reach side to side. Good. And then from here, I'm going to go onto the stomach side down. And I'm going to go ahead and lift up through the forearms and palms. And get that stretch for the low back and the abdomen. Hold it right there. Good. And then from here, I'm going to stretch it back into child's pose. Walk the hands out. I'm going to go limp through the upper body, limp through the lower body, deep breathing. And slow it up. From here, come on all 4 corners. Take a step forward. I want to drive the back, hip flexor forward. You want to make it harder? You can. But if it's good enough, just hold it here. Making it harder could be lifting your same side leg, arm up. Or you could lift the toe up and grab it, like I'm doing. I'm going to release and switch. I'm on all 4 core. I take a step forward with the other leg. I want to drive that hip flexor forward. Hold it. And again, feel free to keep it here. Or if you need to modify to make it harder, you can do that as well. Breathe. Awesome. And here we go. I'm going to slowly work my way to standing up. When I stand up, I don't want to move my head up really quick from down to up. I'm going to take my time. So here I am standing up. Shoulders are back and down. I'm going to go ahead and lift one arm up. Then I take one arm and I reach it on down as far as I can. And I get that stretch. I feel it in the muscle insertion in my hip. Maybe you feel it in your rib cage, to your shoulder. Coming up neutral, take a breath. Switch it up. And great, here I am. Shoulders are back and down. I'm gonna go one arm across the body. Release it, switch it, arm across the body. And switch it, elbow up if you can. Release it, switch it, elbow up if you can. And good, shoulders, big, dramatic circles back. Cool, I'm gonna go fingertips to my ears, elbows push back, and I am in a little bit of a spinal extension, okay? Breathe, 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 breathe. I'm gonna extend my arms out. I'm gonna take my thumbs, I'm gonna pull my thumbs back. From here, I'm in spinal extension. I'm gonna correct that by doing the opposite. I'm gonna go spinal flexion. I'm gonna hug it in, round it forward, fall down, hang, hold, breathe, take a deep breath in, release, roll the spine up one vertebrae at a time, all the way to the top till we're stacked on top, shoulders go back and down. My shoulders stay back and down. I drop the chin to the chest. And now I'm gonna circle it, just a half circle, side to side. One more time. I'm gonna keep a slack jaw. I'm gonna come up, I'm gonna look as far over the shoulder as I can. Other side. Forward and up. And that is good. Awesome job. Have a wonderful rest of the day. And I'll be back on Friday and we're doing a cardio kickboxing class. So have a good one and I hope to see you guys on Friday.